Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, and a big shout out to both my wife Angie and to my moderator Peter for both of you guys suggesting that I show the stupidity of the media and people complaining about the Billie Eilish concerts. I don't know if you guys seen the headlines. She just did a 6-night run at the O2 Stadium in London and only vegan food was served. Unfortunately for many music fans and people in the media, the idea of not being able to buy animal products for like 3.5-4 hours triggered people and frightened them to their core, and they lashed out. For instance, one person on Reddit said, "Don't get me wrong, if the food tastes good, then it's good. I don't have to have meat to enjoy a dish. However, once again, we have ourselves the vegans pushing the moral compass onto concert goers who have nothing to do with it." I mean, that comment is just confusing all the way around. The person admitted that they have no problem eating plants, especially tasty plants. So what's the problem going to a Billie Eilish concert that's offering you tasty plants? We'll see the delicious meals later on in a second. They're awesome. I'd eat them in a heartbeat if I were there. But what's this talk about vegans once again pushing the moral compass onto others? I mean, are you triggered that Billie Eilish has a certain moral stance against animal cruelty and exploitation, which you don't have, and you feel guilty about that? Is this what this lashing out is all about? Bottom line is Billie Eilish is an extremely popular music superstar, and she has every right at this point in her career to say, hey, I don't want to play at a venue where I'm directly supporting animal cruelty and exploitation by having all the vendors there, the food vendors, offer meat and dairy and other animal products. And again, let's look at the definition of veganism. It's a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation as far as possible and practicable. So, since she's so famous and therefore powerful, she can use her power to make sure that the venues only serve food that she's comfortable with. Speaking on the total flip side of that sort of fame, when I used to play gigs, I had no power like that to say, hey, I don't want any animal products to be served at the Troubadour. I couldn't do that. And even I wasn't vegan back then, but I think you can understand the difference here. But anyway, this reply back to the original poster on this Reddit thread, I just love. Everybody can eat vegan food. So what is the problem? So unless I guess you're on some kind of carnivore diet or something like that, everyone can eat plants, and they technically can eat plants too. It doesn't violate their morality or ethics or anything like that. It might violate some ideology that's effed up, as I watch my video from last week where ChatGPT completely thrashes the carnivore diet. But for everyone else, you've never eaten French fries when you've gone to your favorite burger joint. Fries are made out of potatoes, which are plants. You know, I'm sure you could get by if you went to a concert and only ate fries, and they had way more than just fries there. But yes, everyone can eat plants. You will survive the 3.5-hour odd experience while you're at the London O2 Stadium or any Billie Eilish show. You'll be well taken care of. You'll be well fed. I'm not a medical doctor, but I can guarantee that you will not come down with protein deficiency during your stay at a Billie Eilish concert. And I really love this other comment here back on the Reddit thread. Why are people eating meals at a concert? I've seen at least 300 bands and have never eaten at a venue. Let me know if that applies to you too down in the comments, but Angie and I fall into the same category too. We'll eat before we go see a band perform, and when we get to the venue, we'll look around to see if there's any cool vegan things, and if there are, we might try them out, but we're not going there specifically with the intent that we're going to find food. That's where we're going to have our big dinner for the night at. I mean, again, it gives less reason for people to complain. I mean, really, what percentage of concert goers go to a concert expecting to eat their dinner there before the band starts? And I love how this person on Reddit's calling out the complaining. I mean, it just is what it is. Either get some dank vegan food at the show or eat somewhere else. It's your choice. You're completely free to not buy any food at the Billie Eilish show if you're somehow ideologically against eating plants or someone forcing you to not eat dead animals for a few hours. But I think my favorite reply on this Reddit thread is this one here. My favorite genre is meat eaters bitching that vegans bitch, like take a look in the mirror lol. I don't like that I'm not being catered to in this one concert. Yeah, imagine how non-meat eaters feel then. Also, out of millions of concerts every year, one concert is giving vegan food only, and that is making you go crazy. Yeah, this is funny watching meat eaters complain that they don't have choices. Yeah, welcome to our world where the world is not set up to cater to us at every single restaurant and venue we go to. And you know, most of us don't complain about it. We're quite used to it. We're not precious snowflakes. Like a lot of these meat eaters have just been trained to be entitled and expect there to be animal products everywhere they go. And if the Billie Eilish concert is denying you access to your precious animal food for 3.5 hours, I mean, this is just hilarious. Like we said, you can eat beforehand, or if you're that triggered and you feel like your whole ideology is threatened, you always have the freedom to just not attend the concert. So for all you triggered meat eaters, let me put out a warning to you. You might want to skip past the next like 20 seconds of the video. I have the London O2 Instagram account here, and they put out some video footage of the food that they served during the 6-night run. And look at these horrific images of their new 100% plant-based street food inspired menu, which was served exclusively across the 6-night residency. All right, so come on, you meat eaters. Comment down below if you can honestly say with a straight face, you saw that food there and you're saying, oh my God, I could not possibly eat that. If I were starving at the Billie Eilish concert, I would just succumb and faint because I could not eat that. That food looks so disgusting. Eating plants makes me vomit. I call it complete bullshit. I mean, let's be honest, that food actually looks pretty damn good. I mean, if there were a pop-up around here serving that, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Well, that's actually because I'm quite hungry right now. I actually prefer the food that we make at home. Check out the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook to see how we eat day in and day out. But yeah, I'm starving. I would eat that right now. No questions asked. But yes, I think entitlement is the key word here. I think many meat eaters feel completely 100% entitled to eat animal products all the time. And if some vegan, some ideological vegan is forcing the moral compass on them, that's how they feel. They're triggered because their entitlement has been broken there, especially when they're being shown that you can eat plants and survive 4 hours and not die of protein deficiency. I don't think they want to learn that. I think people want to keep on blissfully believing the misinformation that they're constantly in need of protein and have to eat animal products all the time, or they're just gonna die somehow. And by the way, speaking of protein, all plants contain protein. So I want to tip my hat and give Billie a big shout out here, big kudos for being able to provide a great concert experience for her fans, where Billie herself doesn't have to violate her moral beliefs in order to provide a concert experience. Furthermore, she is educating her fans, showing her, hey, you don't have to eat animal products, and look how tasty it is. Maybe you might want to eat more of this stuff. So please, I would love to hear your comments down below. Let me know if you're a person who loves Billie Eilish and still feels entitled to attend her concert and eat dead animals, even though that's completely against her moral beliefs, and your beliefs are more important than the artist's concert that you're attending. I mean, speak of entitlement. Anyway, if you're not like that, let me know what you think about all these people complain about like they can't eat their precious animal products for a few hours at a Billie Eilish show. Like, let me know if you're laughing at how precious snowflakey so many people are being. Anyway, guys, hit like, subscribe to this channel, and if you disagree with everything I said, if you truly believe that you need to consume animal products at a Billie Eilish show and it's somehow like fascist of her to do that and it's immoral, please come to my Friday live stream, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be civil and we could probably have a conversation about this. So until then, guys, remember, it doesn't suck being vegan.